Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to class ninth. I am your teacher Muhammad Awais Kashmiri and it is the first class of English A. Dear students, we being the Muslims follow the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallam was the example for our lives. He settled a platform, an example for us that how to live, how to treat people, how to bear different problems and hardships. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the first unit of the textbook of class ninth. Dear students, the first unit of ninth class is about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Specifically, the unit is about that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the model of tolerance. The model of tolerance. Dear students, in this unit, we will discuss a few points that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was rahmatul lil alameen, that he was blessing for the whole humanity and for the whole universe. The second point that we will discuss in this unit will be justice. The third point will be humanity. The fourth point will be patience. The word is patience. And the fifth point that we'll discuss would be Sadiq and Amin. Dear students, before going towards these points, actually today we are going to discuss first two paragraphs of unit number 1. Dear students, in first two paragraphs we are going to cover four main points. We are going to cover four main points, which are number 1, tolerance. Number 2, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam rahmatul lil alameen. The third point, hardships in Makkah and tolerance of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the fourth point, conquest of Makkah and general amnesty for the people of Makkah. Dear students, we will discuss these 4 points in unit number 1 in first two paragraphs. So dear students, now we come towards the text reading. It is from the Surah Baqarah, verse number 153. Quran said, O you who have believed, means you, me and we Muslims. O you who have believed. Who are the believers? We are the believers. We Muslim are the believers. Here we are called. O you who have believed, seek means find, help through patience. Patience means tolerance, sabr, and prayer. Dua. Indeed, beshak, dar hakikat, Allah is with the patient. Quran says, O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Dear students, Allah say, O you people, O we Muslim who have believed. What type of belief? That Allah is one and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is the last prophet of Allah. We believe that. So, who you have believed always try to find tolerance and prayer. Try to find help from tolerance and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Dear students, Quran says, O ईमान वालों या ए ईमान वालों, सीक हेल्प, मदद तलाश करो, थ्रू पेशेंस एंड प्रेयर। कैसे कैसे मदद तलाश करनी है? सब्र व सलात के ज़रिए, सब्र व सलात के ज़रिए, पेशेंस, सब्र, प्रेयर, सलात, दुआ के ज़रिए। इंडीड, दर हकीकत, अल्लाह इज़ विद द पेशेंट, अल्लाह किसके साथ है? सब्र करने वाले के साथ है। वी आर एक्चुअली गोइंग टू डिस्कस द टॉलरेंस ऑफ प्रॉफेट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, दैट हाउ ही वॉज टॉलरेंट, how he was the example of tolerance for us, and what should be our stance in life, what should be our doings in life. It should be according to the sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. ए ईमान वालो, सब्र व सलात के ज़रिए अल्लाह की मदद तलब करो, दर हकीकत अल्लाह सब्र करने वालों के साथ है। Dear students, by tolerance, by patience, we mean a fair means clean, गैर जानिबदार, जिसमें किसी का दखल ना हो, जो बिल्कुल क्लियर हो, एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव एटीट्यूड, हमारा ज़ाती रवैया, हमारा गैर जानिबदार और ज़ाती रवैया। बाय टॉलरेंस वी मीन, सब्र से हमारा मतलब है कि गैर जानिबदार और ज़ाती रवैया टूवर्ड्स दोज उनकी तरफ, हुज़ लाइफ स्टाइल, जिनका तर्ज ज़िंदगी डिफ़र्स फ्राम अर्स, हमारी ज़िंदगी से मुख्तलिफ है। मीन्स वी शुड play a role for the people. We should behave towards the people in a way that they are different from us, that we cannot be same in lifestyle. So by tolerance we mean a fair and objective attitude. Whatever they are, whatever the people are, we should think about them like we are thinking for us. बाय टॉलरेंस, सब्र और रवादारी से हमारा मतलब अ फेयर एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव एटीट्यूड, एक गैर जानिबदार और ज़ाती रवैया टूवर्ड्स दोज उनकी तरफ, हुज़ लाइफ स्टाइल डिफर्स फ्राम अस, जिनका तर्ज ज़िंदगी हमारे तर्ज ज़िंदगी से मुख्तलिफ है। बाय टॉलरेंस वी मीन अ फेयर एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव एटीट्यूड टूवर्ड्स दोज हुज़ लाइफ स्टाइल डिफर्स फ्राम अस। रवादारी और सब्र से हमारी मुराद उन लोगों के साथ गैर जानिबदार और ज़ाती मफादात से पाक रवैया है, जिनका तर्ज ज़िंदगी हमारी तर्ज ज़िंदगी से मुख्तलिफ है। आई एम रिपीटिंग, रवादारी और सब्र से मुराद उन लोगों के साथ गैर जानिबदार और ज़ाती मफादात से पाक रवैया है, जिनका तर्ज ज़िंदगी हमारी तर्ज ज़िंदगी से मुख्तलिफ है। Tolerance is a virtue. Tolerance is a good doing, which enables, which makes possible for a person to forbear, to bear peacefully, quietly. The attitude, ravaiya. Tolerance is a virtue. सब्र एक नेकी है, विच इनेबल्स अ पर्सन, जो एक शख्स को इस काबिल बनाता है, टू फॉरबियर, कि वो बर्दाश्त करे, द एटीट्यूड, रवैये को, नेगेटिव रिमार्क्स, मनफी तबसरों को, पीपल डेली कमेंट्स इन डिफरेंट वे, सम कमेंट ऑन यू पॉजिटिवली, सम नेगेटिवली, बट व्हाट शुड वी डू? वी शुड टेक वर्क फ्रॉम टॉलरेंस। नेगेटिव रिमार्क्स, मनफी तबसरों को, एंड एक्शन और अफ़आल को, उनके कामों को, विद पैशंस, सब्र के साथ, एंड कामनेस, तहम्मुल के साथ, पीसफुली, क्वाइटली। टॉलरेंस इज़ द वर्चू which enables a person to forbear the attitude, negative remarks, and action with patience and calmness. बर्दाश्त, सब्र वो नेकी है जो एक फ़र्द को दूसरे इंसानों के रवैयों मनफी तबसरों और अफ़आल की तहम्मुल और खामोशी से बर्दाश्त करने के काबिल बनाती है। सब्र कैसी नेकी है? जो एक इंसान को इस काबिल बनाती है कि वह दूसरों के रवैयों को, मनफी तबसरों को और अफ़आल को सब्र व तहम्मुल के साथ बर्दाश्त करे। नाउ वी आर क्लियर विद द पॉइंट दैट what is tolerance. So by tolerance we mean a fair and objective attitude towards those whose lifestyle differs from us, and tolerance is a virtue which enables a person to forbear the attitude, negative remarks and action with patience and calmness. So we have covered the first point, that what is tolerance and what Quran says about tolerance. O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. The life of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is a superb example of tolerance. Life of Prophet ﷺ is example for us in all the actions, in all the doings, but it is also a superb example of tolerance for us. मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की ज़िंदगी हमारे लिए सब्र का एक बेहतरीन नमूना है, सुपर बेस्ट आला तरीन नमूना है। इट इज़ हिज टॉलरेंस, ये उनका सब्र ही था, ये उनका सब्र ही था, ये उनकी बर्दाश्त ही थी, that let him forgive his worst enemies. It was his tolerance that led him to forgive the bad enemies of Muhammad ﷺ. Worst, the superlative degree of bad, worst, the enemies who were trying to kill him, like Abu Sufyan. So Muhammad ﷺ even forgave his worst enemies. It is his tolerance that let him forgive his worst enemies. आप सल्लम की बर्दाश्त ही थी कि जिसने आपके बदतरीन दुश्मनों को भी माफ़ कराया। Truly he is an epitome of tolerance. दर हकीकत वो सब्र की एक मुकम्मल मिसाल है। Epitome मीन ब्रीफ, कंप्लीट। Actually he is a complete example of tolerance and forgiveness. Forgiveness means amnesty, माफ़ी की भी। Patience, सब्र की, बर्दाश्त की, and compassion. Compassion mean kindness, हमदर्दाना रवैये की। दर हकीकत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सब्र की, मुआफ़ी की, बर्दाश्त की और हमदर्दाना रवैये की मुकम्मल मिसाल हैं। द होली कुरान डिस्क्राइब्स हिम एज रहमतुल लिल आलमीन, मीन्स blessing for all, not for only you, not for only me, but he was blessing for all. What do you mean by all? All mean for the whole humanity and for the whole universe. This universe has thousands, millions of worlds like the world in which we are living. So he was rahmatul lil alameen, means he was blessing for all. The Holy Quran describes him as rahmatul lil alameen. कुरान उनको किस तरह बयान करता है? कुरान उनको रहमतुल लिल आलमीन के नाम से याद करता है। A mercy, एक रहमत, unto the whole mankind and the universe, जो कि पूरी इंसानियत के लिए और पूरी कायनात के लिए रहमत हैं, यानी सारी इंसानियत और सारी कायनात के लिए रहमत। How Quran describes Holy Prophet ﷺ? The Quran describes him as rahmatul lil alameen कुरान उनको रहमतुल लिल आलमीन के नाम से याद करता है, यानी अ मर्सी अनटू द होल मैनकाइंड एंड द यूनिवर्स, यानी सारी इंसानियत और सारी कायनात के लिए रहमत। नाउ वी आर कमिंग टुवर्ड द थर्ड पॉइंट. We have described that how Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was rahmatul lil alameen, and first point was what is tolerance. Now we are coming towards the third point, that what were the hardships in Makkah. While preaching Islam in Makkah, while spreading Islam in Makkah, when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became Prophet of Allah at the age of 40, he started spreading Islam in Makkah. The Quraysh, who were Quraysh? Actually, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was from Quraysh family. The Quraysh ostracized him, means exiled him. They made him to go out of the Makkah. The Quraysh ostracized him and his family, Banu Hashim. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was ostracized from the Makkah with his family. लोगों ने उनको मक्का से निकाल दिया. While preaching Islam in Makkah, मक्का में इशात इस्लाम के दौरान the Quraysh ostracized him, कुरैश ने उनको जलावतन कर दिया, and his family, और उनके ख़ानदान बनु हाशिम को भी. While preaching Islam in Makkah, the Quraysh ostracized him and his family, Banu Hashim. मक्का में इशात इस्लाम के दौरान कुरैश ने उनको और उनकी फैमिली और उनके ख़ानदान बनु हाशिम को मक्का से जलावतन कर दिया. They lived in a valley called Shab Abi Talib. They started living in a valley which was Shab Abi Talib. वो मक्का के करीब ही एक वादी में रहने लगे जिसका नाम था शब अबी तालिब, यानी वादी का नाम शब अबी तालिब था. What is a valley? Actually, a valley is a low-lying green area. A valley is a low-lying green area surrounded by mountains. And a green area around, which is surrounded by mountain, that is called valley. They lived in a valley called Shab Abi Talib. वो एक वादी में रहने लगे जिसका नाम था शब अबी तालिब. There was scarcity. Scarcity means deficiency, कमी, of food, खुराक की, and water. The word water is pronounced as water. They lived in a valley called Shab Abi Talib. There was scarcity of food and water. वहाँ पर पानी और खुराक की कमी थी. The believers had no means. Believers means followers. Believers mean Ahle Iman, who believe in Allah and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The believers, Musalman yani. The believers had no means sources, zariye. The believers had no means of income and they were leading a very tough life for a period of 3 years. The believers had no means of income. In this valley, they were living a very hard life. They were going through a very hard life, a very tough life, and they passed their 3 years in this valley. The believers had no means of income. The believers had no means of income. अहले ईमान के पास आमदनी का कोई ज़रिया नहीं था. एंड दे वर लीडिंग, और वो गुजार रहे थे, वेरी टफ लाइफ फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 3 years. वो 3 सालों के लिए बहुत ही मुश्किल ज़िंदगी गुजार रहे थे. अहले ईमान के पास आमदनी का कोई ज़रिया नहीं था और वो 3 सालों के लिए बहुत ही मुश्किल ज़िंदगी गुजार रहे थे. सो इट वॉज अवर थर्ड पॉइंट, that what type of hardships did Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam face in Makkah. So it was the first hardship that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam faced in Makkah, that they were living in a valley called Shab Abi Talib, where there was deficiency of water and food, and they had no source of income. During this situation, Prophet ﷺ, during this situation, in such circumstances, Prophet ﷺ, इन हालात में मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने रिमेंड, वो कायम रहे, किस तरह, काम, तहम्मुल के साथ रहे, एंड टॉलरेंट, और सब साबिर रहे, सब्र के साथ रहे, एंड नेवर थॉट, और कभी नहीं सोचा, अबाउट टेकिंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ एनी टाइप ऑफ रिवेंज, बदला। मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम रिमेन calm and tolerant and never thought about taking any sort of revenge. Muhammad sallam never took any type of revenge from the people of Makkah, though they threw them in many hardships, but Muhammad sallam forgave them. इन हालात में भी मोहम्मद सल्लम सब्र व तहम्मुल के साथ रहे और कभी भी किसी किस्म का बदला लेने का नहीं सोचा। Even after he had conquered Makkah. Now we are coming towards our fourth point, that when Muhammad ﷺ conquered Makkah, how he behaved and how he offered general amnesty to the people of Makkah. Even after he had conquered Makkah, when Muhammad ﷺ overcame the Makkah, the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught his followers to remain tolerant. Muhammad sallam told his companions that they should remain tolerant, that they should not take any sort of revenge from the people of Makkah. Even after he had conquered Makkah, हत्ता कि जब उन्होंने मक्का फतह कर लिया, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallam taught his followers, मोहम्मद सल्लम ने अपने पैरोकारों को सिखाया टू रिमेन टॉलरेंट, कि वो सब्र के साथ रहें। हत्ता के मक्का फ़तह करने के बाद भी आप सल्लम ने अपने साथियों को ये बात सिखाई कि वो कैसे रहें, सब्र के साथ रहें। आफ्टर द कॉन्क्वेस्ट ऑफ मक्का, after conquering the Makkah, after overcoming the Makkah, मक्का फ़तह करने के बाद, the Muslim army entered Makkah. Muslim army entered Makkah humbly. How Muslim army entered Makkah? Humbly, आजिज़ी के साथ, and peacefully, और अमन के साथ. Means they never took any sort of revenge from the people of Makkah, and they entered the Makkah very peacefully and humbly. After the conquest of Makkah, फ़तह मक्का के बाद, the Muslim army entered Makkah humbly and peacefully. मुसलमान आर्मी मक्का में आजिज़ी और अमन के साथ दाखिल हुई. No house was robbed, means no house was covered. Robbed mean लूटा गया, यानी किसी भी घर को नहीं लूटा गया. No house was robbed. No man or woman was insulted. Insulted mean disgraced. No house was covered. No man or woman was disgraced. कोई भी घर नहीं लूटा गया और किसी भी मर्द या औरत की बेइज्जती नहीं की गई. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam granted a general amnesty. Muhammad sallam offered freedom to everyone, to the entire means whole population of Makkah की आबादी को. The Prophet ﷺ granted general amnesty to the entire population of Makkah. Muhammad ﷺ offered freedom to everyone, that everyone is free, everyone can go home, no one is allowed to take revenge from them. They were set free. जनरल एमनेस्टी मीन आम माफ़ी, यानी चाहे जिसने जितना बड़ा गुनाह भी किया है, जिसका जितना बड़ा गुनाह भी है, जिसने जो भी किया है, सबको आम माफ़ी दे दी, जाओ आप सब आज़ाद हो. द प्रॉफिट सल्लम ग्रांटेड अ जनरल एमनेस्टी, आप सल्लम ने आम माफ़ी दे दी टू द एंटायर पॉपुलेशन ऑफ मक्का, मक्का की तमाम आबादी को. सो This was the treatment, the fourth point, this was the treatment that Muhammad SAW offered general amnesty to the people of Makkah. So dear students, we discussed 4 points in this in first 2 paragraphs of Makkah, that what is tolerance and what does Quran say about tolerance. The second point that we discussed, that how Muhammad SAW is example of how Muhammad SAW is Rahmatul lil Alameen, and the third point, that what type of difficulties Muhammad SAW faced in Makkah, and fourth one, how Muhammad SAW offered general amnesty to the people of Makkah. So the first point I am going to sum up for you people, that what is tolerance? By tolerance we mean a fair and objective attitude toward those whose lifestyle differs from ours. And tolerance is a virtue which enables a person to forbear the attitude, negative remarks, actions with patience and calmness. And what does Quran say about tolerance? O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. The second point, that what type of hardships did people face in Makkah? How Muhammad SAW is Rahmatul lil Alameen. So Muhammad SAW was a big example of the tolerance, forgiveness, patience and compassion, and he was called Rahmatul lil Alameen by Quran. The third point, that Muhammad SAW and his family faced a lot of hardships in Makkah. They were ostracized from Makkah and they started living in a small valley called Shab Abi Talib, where there was deficiency of water and food. But they took work from tolerance and never thought about taking revenge. And the fourth point, that how did the Prophet ﷺ treat the people of Makkah after conquest of Makkah? After conquest of Makkah, Prophet ﷺ offered general amnesty to the people of Makkah and remained tolerant, and also taught his companions to remain tolerant. So dear students, what is your home task? I am giving you 4 questions and you have to answer these questions and then send it to me. Question number 1, what is tolerance and what does Quran say about tolerance? What is tolerance and what does Quran say about tolerance? Second question, why Muhammad SAW is called Rahmatul lil Alameen? Why Muhammad SAW is called Rahmatul lil Alameen? The third question, what were the hardships in Makkah and how Muhammad SAW tolerated? What were the hardships in Makkah and how Muhammad SAW tolerated? And the fourth point, how did the Prophet SAW treat the people of Makkah after victory? So these 4 questions are your homework. You have to write these 4 questions and send pics to me. Okay, thank you so much.